So joining us for more to figure out why these governors don't want to protect the residents of their crime-ridden cities is Sergeant Joe Imperatrice, founder of Blue Lives Matter New York City, as well as visiting faculty member of Harvard Law School, former prosecutor Vinoo. Gentlemen, good morning. We got to start with this. The governor of Illinois, which is home of one murder a day, Chicago, by the way, and the governor of Maryland, Wes Moore, they've both said that they just don't want help from the National Guard. They don't need it. Let's take a look at this recent video from Baltimore. And yeah, so just crime, just in broad daylight. Joe, I mean, you're a New York City cop taking a look at this. Again, broad daylight, just people walking down the street. Brandon Johnson has come out and he said, quote, in a presser that the Trump administration doesn't want communities safer. They just want a power grab. Do they need federal troops on the ground in Baltimore and Chicago?
I have plenty of friends over in the Chicago Police Department, and every single weekend, from as long as I can remember, there are multiple shootings every single weekend, going back to who knows how long. So for any politician to put their head in the sand and not want to correct this issue, there's something wrong. There's also an issue when President Trump has to step in and show you how to do your job. We're all adults. The number one purpose of being a police officer or a politician is public safety, and that's what they need to go back to.
Yeah, I mean, I just watching these videos, I just cannot wrap my head around the fact that these Democratic governors and mayors are coming out and saying we don't need any help. Now, I mean, let's turn to New York now. Governor Kathy Hochul, they have had shootings, broad daylight again, especially in that Torresfield Times Square, not too far from where we are right now, telling Trump New York doesn't need any help. So, Vinoo, you're a former prosecutor. Why would Governor Kathy Hochul refuse to protect her people from these criminals? Is TDS just that strong that they're willing to completely sacrifice the safety of their residents?
Well, I think you have to look at where she's coming from, which is a perspective of state. No governor, Republican or Democrat, wants to be told by their president what or how they should be running their cities. And you know, the numbers of crime statistics, you know, you have in the top 10 Memphis, Detroit, Baltimore, Kansas City, Milwaukee, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Houston. Houston's a concern. That's the fourth largest city in the country, Nashville and D.C. So these are in the top 10. So New York, nor Chicago, neither New York nor Chicago are in the top 10. But you know, New York City is already a police state in many ways, because you have NYPD, you have Port Authority Police, and you have New York State Police all patrolling around me here in downtown Manhattan near my office on Wall Street. So, you know, it may just be more, but you know, they need to have a different view, New York State, on making sure that its citizens are safe and cleaning up this area the way it was under Mayors Giuliani and Bloomberg. So, you know, they put this on themselves, you know, because they don't do enough, most of these Democratic governors.
Yeah, and I mean, I live in New York City, and I've got family members who say, I'm sorry, I love you, but I don't want to come visit you because I do not feel safe in New York City. You know, Joe, President Trump thought that fighting crime, especially in these soft-on-crime cities, was so important. He called that massive cabinet meeting yesterday. He announced new initiatives such as getting rid of that ridiculous cashless bail. Governor Kathy Hochul championed letting criminals loose without even bail bonds. I mean, what has this done to the police officers' ability to keep New Yorkers safe? Because it just feels like they are handcuffed.
Which goes back to Governor Cuomo, raise the age, bail reform. This is someone that's running for mayor for New York City that absolutely destroyed the state of New York. Officers need to be able to go out there and work hand in hand with district attorneys to keep repeat offenders off the street, to have a revolving door justice system of allowing someone to go out there, basically do anything they want shy of murder, put them back on the street. That's a problem. We need accountability, and people need to understand that there are rules and laws that we need to follow.
It's just, it is such common sense. It's just, I can't believe we're even having these conversations. Joe, Vinoo, thank you so much for joining us this morning and your expertise on this troubling matter.